everybody, welcome to SparKelly Gems. My name's Kelly Alvarez and I'm an independent consultant with Paparazzi Accessories. So I have something just a little different, a little special for you today. It's Tip Tuesday. So lots of times on Tuesdays I like to post some kind of a graphic with a tip or an idea for your paparazzi jewelry, but I've been promising my gems that I would do this special tip for you. I've been wanting to put this into a video for you, so I'm finally doing this. So I have decided to show you how I adjust paparazzi rings. So you've heard me talk about it, and I've said it so many times that it's something that I am able to show you how to do, but it's not something that I, as a paparazzi consultant, can do for you. So part of my contract as a paparazzi consultant is that I cannot make any adjustments to the jewelry. Hey Jennifer, how are you? Good afternoon. Yeah, I just jumping in at a random time of day, just a pop-up. We're definitely gonna have a great live show tonight with Tuesday trivia, but right now I'm not selling anything at all. This is just me kind of giving you guys some ideas, some tips on how to adjust your jewelry when it comes to you and you need to adjust something. So, you know, even though it's only $5, you still want to get the value. You want to get your money's worth, right? So if you order a ring, say you fell in love with this gorgeous ring, I showed you a ring and you ordered it and it's only $5, but you get it in the mail and it's just way too big, much bigger than you anticipated, and you can't enjoy wearing it. Well, I don't want you to throw it in your jewelry box and never wear it again. I want you to know how to adjust it and make it fit you the way that you want it to fit. So just for, as I was starting to say, I'm not allowed to say make something smaller for you or make something larger for you. It goes against my contract as a consultant. But there's no saying that you can't play around with this jewelry. If you like a necklace shorter and you want to take off some links, there's nothing saying you can't pull out a pair of pliers and take a few links out of a chain, right? So I definitely recommend that anybody that's got a love for jewelry like I do, have some basic jewelry tools in their home. Lily and I couldn't live without these. We have our jewelry toolbox. We had these before paparazzi. We'll have them forever because these are just things that you have to have in your home if you own jewelry. So if something breaks, it's so easy to do a quick fix. Or if you've got, like I said, a necklace that's just a little bit too short, you can pull out a few links. Or if you have maybe a necklace that you wish was a little longer, you could take a bracelet and add it to the back of a necklace and nobody can see it, especially if you have long hair like me, right? You can get away with so much when you have long hair. But anyway, there's different ways to use these. I tend to use these just to hold on to things. And then these that have the nice little roll, I don't know the technical terms for them. These are the ones I do the work with. So these are kind of like my grippers, and these are the ones I do the work with. And I look like a little lobster, but I can, or, you know, I look like I'm knitting, but I can do a lot with these two things in my hands. But this is not for rings. Let me show you how I fix rings. So, like I said, a lot of people have asked me about this, and some of you know how to do it because you've done it before. Hi, Kim, how are you? Thanks for being here. So I am going live later at my regular time with our Tuesday trivia. This right now is just our Tip Tuesday show. So when you get your paparazzi rings, you have two types of bands that you will see. You'll either see the wide stretchy band that looks like this, or you'll see the narrow stretchy band that looks like this, okay? It's really the same technique regardless of which type of ring you are looking at, okay? So I have all of my, well, not all of my rings, but I have a whole bunch of rings here in front of me, and I just decided to pick one that I wanted to play with just to show you all how this works. So I'm just gonna use a wide stretch band, but the same technique works the same way on the thin stretch band, okay? All that you're going to do, and I would only do this one at a time until the ring fits the way that you want it to fit, okay? So don't go crazy and do a whole bunch of these. One at a time, try it on. If it's still too big, do it again. So Remember the ones that I said I usually use just for holding on? In this case, this is the one that's going to do the work, okay? They really are just a simple pair of needle nose pliers, okay? You can find these really in any tool store. If you want to get a really cute color, get them at the jewelry section of a craft store. Or if you want them in Paparazzi Pink, join my team and they'll come in your kit, okay? There's a little plug to join my team. Wasn't the purpose of Tip Tuesday, but hey, maybe that message is for you. Maybe you've been wanting to learn a little bit more about the business. So here we go. If I pull really big on this ring, you can see that each of these little sections are just little individual pieces that are strung along stretchy elastic bands, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to really just kind of stretch that out so that I can see one single piece. I'm going to try to do this like across the table and in front of the camera. So I'll do my best to really show you what I'm doing. So I'm trying to single out one piece, and for whatever reason, two pieces want to get in this photo here, in this shot. Okay, one piece, right? Each side where the elastic is going through is almost like a little bulb. If you've got one of these rings on your finger, look at your finger. You can see there's almost like a little bulb where the elastics go through. That bulb is what we're aiming for. You're going to take your pliers and you're going to squeeze one bulb, not the whole thing, just one of those little bulbs. So I'm going to get up here in the camera and we're going to get those pliers onto a bulb. Let me do it here first and then I'll hold it up to the camera because I cannot see what I'm doing when I do it over my shoulder like that. All right, so let me get it right up in the camera. See, I've got it wrapped onto one bulb and it slipped when I turned it to the camera. So I got it just on the bulb and I'm just going to give it a squeeze till I hear it crack. I'm obviously a weakling today because I'm not hearing it crack. Just a squeeze till you hear it crack. This one's not cracking. All right. I'm going to do it back here so I really have my muscles working in the right direction. Oh, this one's going to be extra strong just because I was trying to do it on camera. Usually this happens in one squeeze. You do it on one squeeze on either side on those balls, and it usually will just break. And of course, because I'm trying to do it on camera, it's not breaking. Hold on. Maybe I needed Lily to come. She's the strong one in the family today. Hold on. I've done this so many times, but doing it on camera is always extra tricky. Hey, Mike, I'm live. Fair warning. Here, Mike coming in from work with my camera pointed at the back door. All right. So, sorry, it took a minute. I had to do that with the, where my arm was in the right position. So you can see one of the balls is broken. So it's kind of just hanging on one elastic now. So now I'm just going to break that other ball with the same thing, just using those pliers to give it a squeeze. It'll be easier now because I'm going to be able to get a better angle on it now. And so for each, once you've got both of those balls broken off, all of the pieces can just move a little closer because that rubber band, that elastic in there can constrict that much. And so basically then you try it on and see, is it comfortable now or do I need to take off another link? This one's giving me an awful hard time though. It's the only problem with doing these things live. Magical normally, but when I go live, then it wants to give me a hard time. So if anybody has done this before, let me know. I know I've taught this to my gems in the past, but it's been a while and I have a lot of new gems, so I wanted to come out and do this again for the new folks so they could see how it's done. But if you've done it in the past, Let me know, has it worked for you? And this is really a strong ring. This is saying a lot for the quality of the paparazzi, because it's like, no, you're not breaking me. You paid $5 for me. I'm going to stay together really, really well. I'm not going to be broken. Oh, I'll tell you all a story while I'm doing this too. This, you know what it is? There's that one little piece. The whole bead has broken off except that one little piece that's still stuck there on the string. See it? And it's keeping the string from really tightening up. So, oh, I dropped it. So while I am playing with that, but you can already see how it's begun to tighten, because I got, oh, there it is. Now it's off. So now it's off. It just needed, so now it's just a little bit tighter. And if I wanted to go and make it even tighter, I could just take off another link, and you just keep taking off one link at a time until it's just the size that you want it. So that's how you make it smaller. Now, say you have the opposite problem. Say you get a ring in the mail from me and it's not big enough. It's a little bit too small. Or maybe you get up in the morning and your fingers are just a little bit swollen. Maybe for whatever reason, you're just feeling a little swollen and your rings are just a little too tight. You can actually make them a little bit looser. And this is an even simpler trick to loosen them. If you have a ring that you need a little bit looser, all that you do, I would put a couple fingers in it, hold it so that you can really see the rubber bands, and then use a hair dryer on the cool setting. You don't want it real hot because then you'll melt it and you've ruined your ring. But a hair dryer on the cool setting just lightly is going to soften up that elastic. It's going to loosen up that elastic. You don't want to overdo it because you don't want to make it too big. So I would test it every, 30 seconds or so and see if it's loose enough yet. That's how you loosen them, with the hair dryer on the cool setting, okay? And to tighten them and make them smaller is the trick that I just showed you with the pliers, okay? So that's rings. That's how you can adjust your rings and make them a little bit smaller, a little bit bigger. It was just a quick tip Tuesday because I've been promising my gems that I would do that for you. The only other little tip that I would like to give you as far as just having a little jewelry toolbox, again, we all fall in love with our jewelry, and even it doesn't matter if it's a $10,000 diamond ring or a $5 wrap bracelet. If you love it, you love it. If you enjoy wearing it, you enjoy wearing it. So you want to keep it nice. You want to repair it. These are just a few little tricks. This is from the dollar store. This is nail glue that I got at the Dollar Tree. I use this all the time. So if I have a little stone fall out of a ring, a tiny, teeny, tiny little drop of this nail glue, the stone goes back in, it never falls out again. I've never lost a stone for the second time because this nail glue, once I've used that, it's there for good. This wrap bracelet has been with me for 2 years now. And if you look here, it's starting to show some wear. I've worn it so many times, but you can see it's starting to curl right there and right there. So what I'll do is I'll take my little bit of dollar store nail glue, right? And I'll just put a tiny little bit right where that piece is starting to come up. It's probably time for me to go buy some more of this nail glue because I've been using it a lot. I use it for everything. And once I give this a few minutes to dry, and hopefully not stick my nails to it while I'm at it, this will be good. I'll actually wear this in my show tonight. So if you want to see how well the nail glue held on this bracelet, watch my show tonight. I'll have this on and you will be able to see that it's not going to have those little pieces sticking up anymore. Again, my show tonight's going to be at 8 o'clock. We are doing trivia. And a little surprise to those of you that are watching my Tip Tuesday, I haven't even announced this yet, but our trivia game tonight is a theme we are doing the Friends trivia. So if you are a fan of the Friends television show, we are doing Friends trivia tonight. So that's a little inside scoop that you get just for watching this video to the end. So join us tonight at 8 o'clock on SparKelly Gems. Thank you so much for watching. And if you are watching this video kind of after the fact, because today is January 12th of 2021, and I will be posting this video on my YouTube channel. So if you're watching this video after January 12th, 2021, and you want to find us, we are at SparKelly Gems on Facebook, and we are also SparKellyGems.com. Okay, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you found some value in these tips today. I can show you here that my little tip that I just showed you for repairing the wrapped bracelet is already done. It's already done. I have a tiny little bit of that nail glue on my thumb that I have to go take care of, but the bracelet is repaired. The ring is now the right size. So there's been a few great tips here tonight. And if you have any other questions or any ideas for Tip Tuesdays, let me know in the comments. I would be happy to make another video like this for you next Tuesday. Thank you so much. We'll see you tonight at 8 o'clock on SparKelly Gems. Bye-bye.